Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Prophet of mankind, the peace of our heart and mind, the most generous and kind, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, has said, "Indeed, he who recites Salat Durud upon me the most will be the closest to me on the day of judgment." Please recite after me. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulallah.
As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah.
As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Habiballah.
As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Habiballah.
As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nurallah.
As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nurallah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah.
Please recite the following dua after me. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal.
Ya Allah Azza wa Jal.
Open the doors of knowledge.
Open the doors of knowledge.
And wisdom for us.
And wisdom for us.
And have mercy on us.
And have mercy on us.
O the one who is the most honorable.
O the one who is the most honorable.
And glorious.
And glorious.
In our last speech, we discussed the Aqaaid we need to have regarding angels and jinns. And this week, we will inshallah discuss the correct Aqaaid regarding Aalam-E-Barzakh. There is another world or domain between this world and the hereafter, which is called Barzakh. After death and before Qiyamah, all the humans and jinns have to live therein as per their status. Barzakh is much bigger than this earth. The comparison between this world and Barzakh is like the womb of the mother compared to the earth. In it, there is comfort for some and hardships for others. Aqida. Every person has every Muslim has a set lifespan on earth. It cannot be increased or decreased. When the time of his life comes to an end, then Hazrat Israel alayhi salam comes to remove his soul. The person sees on his left and right angels for as far as his eyes can see. Angels of mercy come close to believers, and angels of azab, punishment, stand on the left and right of kafirs. At this moment, the reality of Islam becomes as evident as the bright shining sun to every person on his deathbed. But to accept Iman at this time is not acceptable, because the command of Iman is to accept without seeing, and now everything is apparent and not unseen anymore. Aqida. Even after death, the soul is in contact with the body of humans. Even though the soul leaves the body, the soul knows that and feels everything that happens to the body, just as it was when it was alive and on earth. Actually, it feels and knows everything even more than before. On earth, it is the body which receives cold water, cool wind, good food, and all other good things. But it is the soul which receives comfort through this. Even if the body feels pain, etc., the soul experiences this. The soul also has its own sensations, through which it feels happiness or sadness. The exact same things continue to occur in Barzakh.
Aqida. After death and according to one's religious excellence, the souls of the believers live in various places, some on their graves, some near the well of Zamzam, some between the skies and the earths, some in the first, second, up to the seventh skies, and some even more higher than this. Some of the souls remain under the Arsh of Allah in lanterns of light, and some of them in Al-Aliyain, exalted place. No matter where the soul may be, it keeps continuous connection with the body. It recognizes those who come to the grave and sees them. It even hears their words. The seeing of the soul is not restricted to closeness of the grave. The example of this has been explained in the following manner in the hadith. It is like a bird that was kept in a cage and now has been set free. The great Imams have stated, verily when pure souls leave their bodies, they connect with the exalted world and they see everything and hear everything like they are present here. It is in the Hadith Sharif, when a Muslim passes away, his path is opened. He may go wherever he desires. Hazrat Shah Abdul Aziz radiallahu anhu writes, the soul sees far and near alike. Some of the cursed souls of the Kafirs remain on their cremation area or on their graves, some in Barhut, which is a canal in Yemen. Some of them are in first, second and third earths, right up to the seventh earth, and some even below this in a place called Sijin. Even their souls, no matter wherever they are, they see, hear and know what is occurring, but they cannot go where they desire, for they are imprisoned wherever they are. Aqida: to believe that after death the soul goes into another body or into the body of an animal, reincarnation, is totally baseless and kufr. Aqida: death refers to the separation of the soul from the body. It does not mean the destruction of the soul. One who believes that the soul is destroyed is Bud Mazhab, misled, corrupt person. Aqida: the dead person also talks, but with the exception of the general humans and jinns. All the other animals etc. hear this. Aqida: when the deceased is laid to rest in his grave, the grave presses him. If he is a Muslim, then it is like when a mother hugs her child very tightly with love. If he is a kafir, then the grave presses him with such force that his ribs from the right shoot out from the left, and the ribs from the left shoot out from the right. Aqida: when the people leave after burying the deceased, he hears the sounds of their footsteps. At this time, two angels appear, tearing the earth with their teeth. They look very fierce and frightful. They have black bodies and huge blackish blue eyes, which are as huge as pots, degs, and blazing like fire. They have long matted hair and teeth, and their teeth are of many hand lengths, with which they tear open the ground as they come toward the deceased. One of them is called Munkar, and the other is called Nakir. They wake the deceased by jolting him and shaking him vigorously, questioning him in a very harsh voice. The first question they ask is, Man Rabbuka, who is your Rabb, Lord? The second question is, Ma dinuka, what is your religion? And the third question is, Ma kunta taqulu fi haqqi hadha ar-rajul, what did you used to say about this person whilst you were alive?
If the deceased is a Muslim, then he will answer by saying, Rabbi Allah, Allah is my Rabb, to the first question. Deen al-Islam, Islam is my religion, to the second question. And who Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he is the beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to the third question. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept our efforts and give us the ability to learn and safeguard our Aqida. Ameen. Next week, inshallah Azza wa Jal, we will continue to discuss the Aqida regarding Aalam-E-Barzakh. Until then, please remember us in your dua. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.